So apparently Ubisoft now, they are doing something different, and this is even more offensive than the previous other stuff, right? I've seen a bunch of Ubisoft drama, but this one is probably the most offensive that a lot of Japanese people say, right? It's about Sumo. Fat woman. Alright, I saw this and I was quite happy, right? Because I was gonna play this game. We got black guy and we got fat woman. Like, what other games have this kind of stuff, right? And then you look at this. Alright, it's supposed to be a fat sumo wrestler. Alright, apparently they say this is a fat sumo wrestler. But it's a woman, right? So Yaya is a strong, I don't know if you guys can see it, strong ally of body, mind and spirit. I don't know what this is, like maybe she's like not the main character, but she can be a side companion or something, right? Yaya joins the fight and performs pushback attacks. When joining the fight, Yaya will knock down an enemy. Okay, so here's what they say, right? The Japanese people apparently, it's going to feature a female sumo wrestler. For those who don't know, it is strictly forbidden for women to become professional sumo wrestlers to this day in Japan. I actually didn't know this. I did not know about this, alright? Are you guys aware of this? That women cannot be sumo wrestler. It's very offensive. Alright, it's very offensive. It is even forbidden for women to get into many, if not all of the sacred places in Japan, including a sumo ring. Like a sumo ring, a Japanese sumo ring, women cannot go in there. It's very offensive. It's like basically their culture. Alright, you're not allowed to go inside there if you're a woman. The fact is that this is a tradition taken so seriously to this date that a few years ago, more precisely in 2018, so that's about 6, 7, 8 years ago, there are some female paramedics. Alright, they try to go in, alright, step into the ring. They try to help a guy, a sumo wrestler that collapsed, and they were readily told to leave the ring immediately, even though they were there to help. So because even though they are there to just help the guy, but they cannot enter the sumo ring. Alright? After the woman left, the tournament staff threw salt in the ring to purify it, because women are seen as impure in Japanese religious culture. They are dirty, you know? Like germs, right? They spread germs, right? Dirty. So you gotta like throw salt to make sure that the ring is clean all over again, so the men can participate in it fairly. This is how much they respect this tradition. Very interesting, alright? Very different tradition. But Ubisoft is doing something different, no? They're doing something different. They got woman sumo wrestler. I won't discuss if this is right or wrong, okay? It is what it is. It's none of my business since I'm not born in Japan. True, alright? Back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. They are putting a female sumo wrestler to represent the biggest and most important martial art in Japan's history in this game. Even though only men can become professional sumo wrestlers, it's clearly another indication. We still needed, that they never had the intention to properly represent the Japanese culture. Yeah, I mean, like, since when do they care about Japanese culture, right? I don't think Ubisoft care about Japanese culture. Woman haters? It is in the culture, right? I don't think women can become samurai as well. I could be wrong about that, right? But I think it's like, that's just how it is. Ubisoft is here to disrespect Japan. Ubisoft is here to disrespect Japanese people and their culture. Ubisoft don't care about anything but to shove their own personal beliefs of what is right and what is wrong into their Assassin's Creed game, period. I love sumo, I really do, and seeing what they do this, seeing them doing this with such a beautiful aspect of the Japanese culture makes me even less interested in this game. Wow. Woman cannot be samurai. Streams Assassin's Creed news stream nowadays. Female sumo in feudal era too? Why not, right? Okay. Meanwhile, Emperor Yuyaku summoned 2 courtesans, ordered them to wear loincloths and to sumo wrestle. Women sumo would not become common until the 18th century. Various types of women sumo existed, including touring professionals. These continued to exist until women sumo was cracked down, as they deemed the organizers of it to be corrupting public morals with these spectacles. Women sumo continued to exist despite a government ban. The practice will only die after the end of World War II, with the last group dissolving in 1963. So ever since then, there's no more such thing as women's sumo wrestlers. It has to be on purpose. It's their game, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, like, it's their game, right? But if your game is not respecting a culture, that's fine. It is a game after all, but I feel like they are the one that say, right? I thought they are the one that say that they want to represent the culture. I think Ubisoft did say this somewhere along before. In the interview or somewhere in their trailer, that they are trying to bring Assassin's Creed to Japan because they love the Japanese culture. I mean, yeah, when that happens, okay, let's see. It's a game. Yeah, let's see what people have to see. It's a game. It's more about Ubisoft from day one, adding historical character and claiming it's accurate. That's where the trouble started, on top of some serious white saviors complex that have been seen going on. Yeah, didn't they even hire like a historian or something? And then one of them even tried to go and change the Wikipedia article. I remember there was like something along those lines. And when you go to that length to try to lie and deceive people, I think that's like a bit too much. You know, it's a bit too much. Alright, just say it's a game, just say everything is fictional, then that's fine. But if you go and try to change the Wikipedia page of like whether Yasuke is a samurai or not, yeah, I do think that that's they say it's historically accurate, yeah, that's the thing, right? They spin around and become racist. I mean, it's fine if they want to become racist or not, right? Maybe they are racist, but who cares, right? What did they claim? I remember seeing people say Yasuke was a samurai. There was no evidence. Ubisoft did not claim. They got Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection, right, except for a few things. Even Origins, they at least look like they were paying as respects to Egyptian legends and history. So why doesn't this game also? Why disrespect the culture even if it's a game? It's no longer about a game about cultural appreciation, but one of the cultural appropriation to promote certain non-Asian ideologies. Wow. Resident Evil 5 was also a game. Oh yeah, that's the one that people were upset because you go around and kill black people, right? I remember Resident Evil 5. Because it's in Africa. Ubisoft Defender. Ubisoft White Knight, rise up. A game that claims to be historically accurate. Ubisoft is taking Japan culture and history and changing things to push an agenda. Wow. It surely is a game and it's insulting game. Oh man, this is kinda crazy. Resident Evil 5 didn't claim shit. Resident Evil 5 is from Capcom, right? Yeah, it didn't claim shit. It's okay to be racist against Asian but not black? Wow. Really? There'll be shields coming to tell you that this is just a game or it's fiction. They will disregard everything you say and keep posting one of the 2 interviews where Ubisoft backtracks on the high historical fidelity claim and say it's just fiction. They are blatantly insulting it. The developers hate Japan. Yeah. Is this the one? Assassin's Creed is well known for its depiction of the history and accurate recreation of the world, and is what players can expect with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ah, so this is written by them, right? This is written by them. When is the last time Ubisoft made a truly good game? The previous Assassin's Creed, maybe, like 5 years ago. Was it Black Flag or something, right? Yeah, if that's the case, this thing, I don't know, we'll see how the Japanese, how they react to it. But for now, it seems to be a case that people are like calling them out on it.